Welcome to the Health Solutions for the Wildlife radio show, a radio show dedicated to empowering all computer users to get a solution to the health problems inherent in today's wired life. This is the number one health issue for the 21st century, and my name is Adetutu Joshe. I'm talking to you from the Vauxhall area of Union Township in New Jersey, here in the United States. I'm a coach, author, consultant, and speaker on health solutions for the wired life. I help people to understand the wired life, what goes on in their bodies when they're using computers and or computerized devices, such as iPhones, iPads, and so on. You never thought those were computers, right? But they actually are. This radio show is taking place a bit late today. Normally, it's supposed to be 6 p.m. And next week it will continue at 6 p.m. But for today it's just a little after 6 p.m. And thank you for bearing with us today. And it will continue every Friday evening at 6 p.m. unless there are programming changes like today. We will be continuing where we left off last Friday. If you have not been listening to the broadcast, I urge you to go back and listen to prior episodes after this one so you can fill in the gaps. I will first like to remind us of some foundational facts which I will keep on repeating every broadcast to help keep us focused. Okay? First off, all of us work for a living for others or in our businesses, and our intention is to do so to live. However, because of the ignorance about the wild life we are all living, its effect on human health, and the preventative and management measures that must be in place to minimize it, many of us are really working for a living to die, or at best live damaged lives. Secondly, the adage knowledge is power is perhaps truest in the issue of health solutions for the wired life. You must, however, first obtain the knowledge to access its power. Thirdly, computers are here to stay. We have so become dependent on them that humans will continue to use computers until our maker rescues us from what we've unleashed upon ourselves. Fourthly, the computer is a dangerous tool like a knife. And just as we have to learn to use the knife in such a way that we are in the driver's seat all the time, so we must do with the computer. As losing control to the knife is suicide, so is losing control to the computer. The fact that we have globally collectively decided that the best way to build a global economy is by destroying nature and trying to fix it, a feat we have no ability to do, is actually evidence of the fact that we have a global mental problem. Consequently, on these shows, I will be giving the audience an understanding of various aspects of the wildlife and the health consequences, as well as the solutions provided for us in nature by our maker. Last Friday, we began to look at the various jobs we do and how these activities and their dependence on computer use hurts us, so we are aware. We started by considering a job like that of a medical doctor, which in years past was a profession where one could safely avoid computer use. Now doctors use computers for their work as much as anyone else. We learned that these has, however, not made a difference to the ability of doctors to understand computer use induced in health conditions, though they suffer them like everyone else. Many actually choose to say it is all in the mind and refuse to acknowledge that computer use hurts because it has not yet been accepted by the profession at large or taught, and they do not know how to deal with it. Consequently, many people are unable to receive the help they need from their doctors, and many lose their lives, quality of life, and careers due to preventive health issues. There we stopped last Friday, and I asked you to think about your doctor and begin to think of how you can get him or her to listen to the shows and begin to appreciate what you are going through. Okay, we will now pick up where we stopped last week, and I hope you remembered to invite your doctor to listen in today. It may be what saves your life someday in the near future, or that of someone you know, or even that of your doctor. Let me say it like this. Because the body, like any other coded machine or computer, if you will, is limited in the number of ways it can express itself to what is available in the database of the heart. Different issues may manifest similar symptoms, which can lead to misdiagnosis, as is routinely happening in today's world with regards to computer use-induced health conditions. In many cases, they're being misdiagnosed as more commonly known ailments taught about in the medical schools, and doctors are not equipped to discern the difference. They consequently apply the same drugs used for these other ailments with no resolution, or the patient comes up with all the worst side effects and even new things. Loss of career, quality of life, in some cases even death. And many end up in a cycle of drugs, going from one drug to the other, searching for the solution, which they never find. This is a very sobering thought, and so this is where we will stop to enable us process what we have just heard. Next week we will continue, and I hope your doctor will be listening for the sake of both you and your doctor. I cannot overemphasize the need to go back and listen to prior episodes, even if you have been around every week. We humans need to hear things many times before they become sufficiently coded into the database of our hearts for us to take action. To get more understanding of these issues and to learn more, get a hold of my books, starting with Lessons I Learned the Hard Way by Adetutu Ijoshi. That is the first of the 15 books I have written so far, and I'm on my 16th. It is a must-have 300-page guidebook for all computer users. It and the other 14 books I have written are all available at Amazon.com in print and in ebook format for most ebook readers, including Kindle, iPad, Sony, and so on. Also, visit my website www.foodsthathealdaily.com. The name is a combination of 4 words. The word foods, F-O-O-D-S, that, T-H-A-T, heal, H-E-A-L, daily, D-A-I-L-Y. That is FOODSTHATHEALDAILY.com. There you can find more information. You can also direct people there as well as purchase my books. There are 2 ways to shop on the website. You can click on Shop on the menu tab, or you can click on the Book Gallery tab. The Shop tab enables you to shop right on the website, while the Book Gallery provides a link for each book with our CreateSpace.com e-store. We are now also on Facebook and have a Facebook store. You remember to like us on Facebook and to follow us. You can get us by searching for foodsthathealdaily.com. Also, visit my blog on that website and leave your comments and sign up for the newsletter. Remember to go through the various articles. I've actually written quite a number of them. Okay? I have other websites such as www.wiredlifesolution.com, which is now almost available. Just as I said last week, I'm still working on it. Some are currently in the repair mode, such as www.computeragehealthrisk.com, and some are still in the development stage. I will inform all of us on this show about each one as they become available. Meanwhile, go to www.foodsthathealdaily.com for all your information. Come by again next week if it's Friday at 6 p.m. It is time to learn more about the wildlife and how you can protect yourself. Contact me by email at adetutuijoshi@gmail.com. That is my first and last name at gmail.com. That is adetutuijoshi@gmail.com. Or you can use computerblessings@gmail.com if you prefer. See you again next week. Meanwhile, Share this broadcast with all you know in every way you can. Share the YouTube link, let it go viral, and let the media begin to talk about this issue. And let there be a national conversation that saves many lives, including yours. Thank you, everybody, and good night.